I finally, I'm completely maxed now on cock. I just gotta do supercharges.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
It's like temporary upgrades to your defenses that would go away when the next town hall comes out. Yeah, get that W. Get that dub, son. I'm watching. I'm watching you. Yeah, I'm watching you. Oh my god. Oh yeah, get that Eagle Artillery. Get in there, bitch. She's gonna go to the Wizard Tower. Damn, bro, you letting her get fucking chewed up. You shouldn't let Expos go. You should like you could have outranged that Inferno with your ability so that you didn't need to invis then. And then, like, when the Archer Tower was the only thing hitting you, you could have just let that go. It's gonna attack from 1 o'clock. Okay, so we're gonna waste our 2 zaps and then go into a fucking... brother. I thought you were gonna go at like 12 o'clock so that you'd avoid that one, but... Sorry, you got 2 rages. That should be plenty. Oh yeah, that thing is slowed. It ain't hitting nothing. All those skeletons just saved your queen, by the way. Your queen was gonna get ripped apart by that single Inferno. And then some random fucking skeletons kited her all the way over there. As long as that single Inferno doesn't hit your giant, then you should be fine. Oh, you still have a Warden ability, brother. What are you doing? You should use that earlier in your attacks, because the more troops get affected by it, the more damage you're negating and the more value you're getting, you know? Nah, it's easy. It's light work. We just recently lost one. We were on like a fucking 30 win streak. It's crazy because we lost one, and the first attack, I was the first person to attack, and I 3-starred their number 1 and their number 2, and then these motherfuckers sold. But it's okay. We're still 48-5 though, so there's that. Cool, cool. There's a 7th builder right now. The fucking little Jew builder. Yeah, the Jew. I don't hire the Jew builder. But I'm also fucking maxed out, so. I know someone who is maxed out and still hires the Jew builder, though. That guy's a freak. That was my last thing, was bombs. But I just got them all done, so now they're all maxed out. The Town Hall 17 fucking traps look cool. I don't know if you've seen them, but I like them a lot. The giant bomb gets like a fucking big ass red TNT stick or dynamite stick on the sides. Why? Okay, Warframe time. In war or your normal attacks? It's probably some rushed ass 16s though. Just bring fucking sneaky Jews. Then you can rob a Town Hall 17 if you want. Sneaky Jews will always get out with the loot. You want to see some crazy tech that I just recently discovered? I gotta pull up the stream. Let's see, do I have a Warframe that needs to be leveled up? Fuck, I don't. What can I do? Who can I slap a Forma onto? Fuck, I don't know who to Forma. I'll do Frost. What'd you say? It's just the name that I have saved to my live stream. I used to name them like after whatever game I was playing, but then I have to change it every single time I start a stream, which is annoying. Alright, let's Forma this real quick. Alright, so he's good level 1 now. Or level 0 actually. And then I switch to this build. The only thing special about this build is the hush, so that they don't hear gunfire. And then it's just, other than that, it's just a single like target damage build. But let's go. No. I don't know why, but I've been lower town halls in Legends League and still fighting keep my town halls. Options, and then you go into accessibility, and you go down to character highlighting. Make sure that shit's on 100. And then when you look down with this sniper, you'll see the enemies. These guys are moving around, so you find some people that, if you're going high enough up, they'll stay still, and they will not react to getting hit at all. Level 0, right? No XP. If I exit Archwing, look down, shoot somebody, and then re-enter Archwing, my Frost got a level. And on the top right, you'll see, so this guy is an Eximus, so he gives more XP. And on the top right, you see that 100%? Just became 200. That's a stealth kill affinity bonus, and you can get that shit up to 500%. So there's a normal guy right there. Get that shit to 400%, and then kill the Eximus. Bam, 8 levels. Now, because I have that 500%, I can go to a different camp, find if they have an Eximus. They do not have an Eximus, so I'm just going to reset the timer so that I still have 30 seconds. Go to the next camp. Does this one have an Eximus? It does have an Eximus. And then I'll just see him because I'm high enough up. Even though it didn't one-shot him, it doesn't matter. I can just hit him again. And now I'm level 13. Next camp. And there's an Eximus right there. Bam. Rank 16. I was leveling up Warframes like level 30 every 5 minutes. And it's completely solo, you don't need like anybody else I used to have to run 4 people and it would take like fucking 15 minutes to level up a frame. This is so much better. Is that an Eximus? It is an Eximus. I'm already level 20. There's an Eximus right there. Back to this camp that I hit earlier, and they should have respawned. No, so now I'm just hunting Eximus. So I killed a bunch of people to get to the 500%. Now I'm just looking for Eximus because they give more XP. And I'm getting the 500% XP bonus on the Eximus enemies. You just can't go low enough. I can go to the Eidolon and show you. You need to use amp damage to get rid of their shield, and then you can just shoot them. Eximus. Level 29, so one more guy and I'm already level 30. Honestly, I don't really need an Eximus because I'm so close. I should probably just kill any of these guys. Yeah, max rank in under 5 minutes. I believe the Eidolon was over here somewhere. It's old tech. Someone told me that you can, if you fly high enough, you could do this. And so I started doing it. Someone else told me, basically, in my clan. Oh, there he is. So you go into your operator, and now he can be damaged, so I can get rid of his shield. There's better ways of doing this. I don't have a good amp to do this right now, and I don't have a good, like if I was Madurai right now, it would be a lot better. Here, I'll just kill one real quick if you want. Let me just change warframes. You get arcanes. It's old now. It used to be a lot better to farm arcanes. There's better ways to get all the arcanes now. Plus, they just had an event where the most expensive arcane in the game, Arcane Energize, was I mean, like, it was an event reward, so everybody was getting it, so it's hella cheap right now, so it's better to, like, farm shit, sell it to people, and then buy an Energize right now. Energize right now is probably, like, 200 plat at max for a rank 5. It used to be, like, 1,500 plat for a rank 5. Like, it's crazy how cheap it is right now. Let's change warframes. I need... Who has Madurai already on? Ember does, but I don't want to use her. Let's go Nezha. And let's switch to Madurai. Honestly, that should be fine. Yeah, this should all be fine, to be honest. Then my operator, I need to change, like... I don't know what's good for an operator right now. Equipment. like all the different focus schools. So they reworked all the focus schools a while ago, so I think Vazarin's still kind of useless. Yunaru is it's good against Eidolons, but like ideally you'd have 4 people for Eidolons, one of them would be on Yunaru, and then the other 3 would be on Mudurai. So Yunaru has a unique trait in here, Yunaru Wisp. Wisp per enemy strike, hit by Caustic Strike, the Wisp will seek out the nearest ally, increasing operator damage by 100% for 20 seconds. And then the Caustic Strike is just your 2 while you're in operator form. So basically you'd have one person on Yunaru just constantly spamming this ability and spawning these Wisps. And then the Wisps would go to their teammates, increasing their teammates' operator damage by 100%. And then those guys getting the buff would be in Mudurai. And Mudurai, I believe, just does more damage. Yeah, operator damage increased by 30%. So you just want that. And then these all help. These are all from the different trees. So these ones that have this 4th like special symbol on the end, that means that it's like a universal trait. So you can unlock those in each focus school. So this trait, once it's maxed out, can be used in any focus school. So every focus school's got their own. So it's got these 2, and they're just like small buffs. And Vazarin's got these 2. Alright, Zeneric has always been just energy regen. It's just good for like normal missions. And then Neramon is your combo count for melees. So if you're like running a melee and you're just running around, like for example, if I were to switch to my Valkyr build, so Valkyr does a fuckload of damage these days. I use Neramon because her special ability is her talons, which is a melee. So I run Neramon to keep her combo counter up. It's like they're all kind of useful. Vazarin, yeah, it's just got released like a few days ago. But let me see. I don't know what's like a good amp.
Eidolon Siet Zwang
Yeah, I got it to
intercepted.
cross over. Now I have
The
everything.
history you will have.
Nunfingers is me, and my PC name on this is just
Consequence to
Nunfingers.
consequence brings you to me. Allow us to improve your efficiency.
Prism Scaffold. If I remember, the original one was 332. I don't remember what is like.
Was it ever
332. Let me
thus?
see. Amp assembly would be. Okay, holy shit. This is different. I own one of these. I'm just gonna have to guess. I don't remember. It's like too complicated to look at that shit. I don't remember what's good on these. I didn't mean to do that. What to do? Operator. Equipment. What is a good amp? Any of these say... Fuck, I shouldn't have like... I feel like it's this one. Is my old Eidolon amp. I don't remember though. We'll see. I don't know when night ends, so I do kind of need to get a move on. Because you can only fight Eidolons at night. You said you were at the dealership, but nothing beyond that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It might already be day. I'm gonna see if I leave, if the thing tells me if it's a day or night. Your mic's cutting out. Yeah, it is daytime because it says day ends. We missed it, but...
Please select destination.
Okay. Yeah. It turned daytime, so I can't go kill an Eidolon. Yeah, I mean, basically, you just destroy his shield, and then he has 4 different... The first Eidolon has 4 different limbs, like, that you can shoot. You destroy one of those, and then he goes through a phase, and it's just an immunity phase where he's killing time. And then when he's done, you'll have to break his shield again, and then you'll destroy his next limb, and then so on and so forth until all 4 limbs are destroyed. And then you're on the last phase, which is when you can just fucking blast him in the face and kill him. I gotta riz these motherfuckers up. I'm not reading them. This is the 1999 shit. Okay, that was the overall one, but this is where, these are all the people that you have to fucking, like, riz up. It's fucking dumb. Where'd you learn to fight? Mentor Teshin. I think you can, like, use them as a skin type shit, because they're like, I don't know, I'll show you when you get in, but this guy, Broadsword, is a they're all proto frames, so, like, they're not the original frames. The original frames were the Umbras, but these guys, basically, the way they made Umbras, some other guy, so, the big bad guy that we end up killing, and I'm pretty sure you've done the New War and killed him, that guy made, because you know the guy who was making Excalibur Umbra, right? You played that quest? That guy, so a different dude who's also some fucking Orican guy used the same kind of formula, but a different version of it, and he went back in time and turned these people into proto-frames, which is basically just Umbras, but they're still kind of more human than the Umbra is. So this guy's Excalibur, I forget which of these there are, but there's a Trinity, and there's a fucking, like, Mag, there's a whole bunch. Okay. Hell of a tutor, someone I like to meet. So here's the way it went down in the story. Basically, humans discover Oro, and then it basically gives them, like, superpowers, kind of. Like, some of them can read minds and shit and do some crazy stuff. And then the branch who's using Oro becomes Orokin. So Orokin, just the two combined into one word, Orokin. And then those are the big purple motherfuckers. Those are Orokin. And those guys realize that we're basically destroying not only our planet, but, like, our whole entire solar system. Is just like, we're using too much resources and we're going to destroy the whole thing. So they create the sentience to go terraform a planet called Tau in fucking Narnia, basically, like hella far away. So they send these sentients through the void as a means of like fast traveling, and then these sentients get there. That we don't really know what they did, but when they come back, they're fucking pissed because basically it's a slave people that were created by the Orokin to go fucking terraform a planet for them. So the sentients just come back and start fucking killing everybody. And that's what the old war is. It's the Orokin versus the sentients. And then to beat the sentients, Orokin start trying to create new weapons. The first thing they do is they create the Infested. The Infested is not controllable, so it is really good at killing sentients, but it turns the hosts insane and into like a hive mind, and then it starts killing Orokin too, and it's just uncontrollable. So then one of the Orokin creates like a specific strand of the infestation that he uses on the Dax, which is like an elite fighting force, to turn into the Excalibur Umbra, and just basically Umbra Warframes. So he turns elite fighters with the infestation into Umbras. But they're still not controllable. It's basically the same. Like, they have all these powers, but they're still not controllable. And then they create the Primes, which is like just a metal suit. And basically we went on a ship into the void. I forget the whole reasoning behind it, but on why they sent us. But then everything goes bad for us, and we become imbued with void energy, and then our parents try to kill us because they go crazy, and then we have to kill our parents. Your internet's broken as well. I think you're back now. So they sent us into the void. Don't know why they sent us into the void. The void turns everybody on the ship crazy. We get imbued with void energy, and we become the Tenno, right? And our parents go fucking insane and try to kill us, so we kill our parents, and that's like a big thing of trauma for us. But then, yeah, they all turned into Tenno. And then there's some timeline weird shit that happens with the Drifter, like, I guess the timeline splits into fucking two, and the Drifter becomes you, but stuck in the void constantly, like, he self-actualizes a world around him called Duviri. It's fucking complicated. But as far as the Tenno goes, the Tenno, they find out that the Tenno can control or use this void energy for transference, and then they create the Prime Warframes, which are just Warframes created by the Orokin. And then they use the Tennos as basically fucking soldiers, and then the Tennos end up fighting back, and we destroy the Orokin, basically. We're the final nail in the coffin. Because we have control, but we're way more powerful than them, and we just fucking shit on them in the old war. And then after killing them all, we go to sleep because they were trying to, I guess the last of them were like, gonna fucking kill us. So our quote-unquote mother, which is some Orokin that felt bad for us, she puts us into like a cryo sleep, and then we wake up. That's the tutorial, is you waking up from that cryo sleep. And then obviously the second dream, you know all that. And then, so normal Warframes are just like, so like the Grineer and the Corpus or some other fucking colony people, they find the blueprints for the Prime Warframes, and then they create those, or they try to like replicate and create those Prime Warframes. Those are the normal Warframes. They're the ones created by the fucking bozos that like aren't Orokin, but they found the blueprints for a Warframe. Which, I don't know why they would even make normal ones, because if the Tenno didn't exist, it's just a fucking metal suit. Like, there's no way to control it without transference. But then some fucking old motherfucker called Entradi, he uses another strand that was used, like, similar to how the Umbras were created. He uses a strand of infestation to go back into time and turn these motherfuckers into proto-frames. And then he sends us back in time to like help them. because they're getting their fucking asses kicked, but you'll learn all that story on your own. Well, Lotus was a sentient. She wasn't actually... So Margulis was our mother, which was like an Orokin that felt bad. And Lotus was like a sentient that was emulating her for some reason. I don't understand exactly why. But... she was pretending to be Margulis, and she called herself Lotus. And then I forget what her other name was, her sentient name. So she had 3 names. And then at the end of the new war, you basically turn her back into a good person, and you get to choose which one you want by your side. You can choose between Margulis, the sentient bitch, and Lotus. I don't know. I'm trying to riz these motherfuckers up and explain this shit. Okay, that was good. I rizzed him. Alright, done. Rizzed. Margulis is the Orokin that she is pretending to be, so Margulis is dead. Margulis was also blind, because when she saved our lives from the void, we blinded her because we couldn't control our powers. So, that's a little... Well, the sentient isn't, like... The sentient doesn't have eyeballs. I don't know how they see, but sentients are just fucking, like, complicated machinery, basically. You can also read some of this and it'll explain some of the lore. Like, the way I just reset all of my, like, relationship status with these motherfuckers. So these guys are basically in your shoes, these characters. They have no because they're in the past, they have no fucking idea what's going on in the future. So I have to explain this shit to them. They know I'm from the future, yeah. But they don't know shit about the future. Well, I'm trying to pick the one that she'll like. This one. I think she's a little zesty. Bam. Rizzed that bitch. You can't, like, you have to get to a relationship status, quote unquote, with these people. Like, it's a real thing. Like, you actually have to fucking riz these people. Like, I'm dead ass. It's not me, bro. Like, it's a part of the thing. Or not this character. Like I said, there's some weird timeline shit, so let me go to my operator. So, like, the one that I'm talking to them as is not the... So the Tenno is the fucking... Or the operator, we call ourselves. That's the kid, but the Drifter is a grown-ass man, but he's just, like, short, I guess. I don't know, the Drifter's weird. Yeah, the Drifter is just a grown-ass man. I'm like, it's like me from a different time, like a different timeline or something, where I got stuck in the void instead of making it out. It's fucking weird, bro. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. But I mean, technically, I'm like thousands and thousands of years old, so there's that.
Please select destination.
Yeah. You actually have to jump into their heads for like the main story too. Some of them weren't like super happy about it. This bitch really fucking hates Entrati, so to like riz her, I'm just like talking shit about Entrati. Like, this isn't actually the options I would pick. It's just like whichever one says Entrati is bad, that's the one I'm gonna pick because this bitch fucking hates Entrati. Lotus is the sentient name. I don't know. She's a sentient pretending to be Margulis. That's the only like important information. Margulis is long dead, but the Lotus was just like, I don't know if she has Margulis's memories or what, but she's a sentient that's pretending to be Margulis. And that's not necessarily like, she doesn't necessarily have bad intentions, but she's not Margulis. This guy's Volt, by the way, that's why he types so fucking fast. See, this guy is a tech freak named Volt, so I think he would like the Corpus because they're techie. Oh wait, no, sentience. It's like a robotic fucking artificial race. This explains the sentience right here. Read what I'm sending this guy. Bro, this is perfect. So there you go. So we created the sentients, sent them to terraform Tau, and then they basically liked their planet, and they saw us as a threat, so they came to kill us. Or they came to kill the Orokin. Okay. Ballas was like he is Orokin, so I don't know why he did all this. But Natah is the sentient name. That's the sentient name I was looking for. So Natah and Lotus are the same person. But she also has, I guess, Margulis's persona imprinted onto her as a form of like controlling us, the Tenno. So that's why she has three names. She goes by Margulis, Lotus, and Natah. Because Natah was her sentient name, and then she got called Lotus by us, and then she got, well, she's not Margulis. Margulis was a different person, but she has Margulis's persona, so. This is a joke about Wiki, by the way. rizzed. Fancy energy blasting pistol thing here. It worked. You pick. I don't fucking know. None of these are good to me. Bam, another Riz check. Oh, and a third Riz check on the same one. Bet. You have to Riz up the dudes too, which is uncomfortable as fuck. It's weird rizzing up Volt too. He's like a fucking nerdy, like, I don't know, he's like, it's like rizzing up the IRL like Mary Allen, bro. It's weird. Mary Allen is like, I don't know, they did him dirty with that fucking, the show where they like force him to be in love with that one chick. That's bad. Well, no, it was like the actors, for whatever, like, the story would have been better, pretty much everyone agrees, if him and Caitlyn, or, I forget her superhero name, but the fucking white chick, if him and her, just became a couple, but they forced him to fall in love with some black chick, probably as like some fucking, but it sucked, yeah. It was terrible, like, the character was fucking annoying, she wasn't a hero or anything, she's just some normal fucking black chick, it's like, it just ruined the story. Yeah, I think it ended at like 2020 or 21. Yeah, it's been finished for a while. It only had like 9 seasons, so if it was in 2014, then yeah. Yeah, that chick was just fucking annoying. I fumbled the bag with that motherfucker. Alright, I'm not talking to these people. These are some weird ass motherfuckers. And you don't risk them up, so I'm not even gonna talk to them. Alright, we can go to 1999, I guess.
Plotting route.
It's like forced as fuck too. Like their relationship, it was like they writ the character to have way more chemistry with the other chick, or like any of the other chicks. Like there were like 3 other options that he had way better chemistry with, and then they picked that bitch just as like a, well, she's black. See, look at that, look at that. It says chemistry available. You literally have to riz them, bro. And doing their bounties helps you riz them. You can do it once a day. So fucking weird. Whoa, buddy. You need to calm down. Get a little freaky. You actually get to drive it too. This is a load screen, so not yet, but pretty soon, once I go over this hill. Now I get to drive. Arr. I beat you in GTA like literally any day. I promise I would beat you in GTA. Like, bro watches me riding a fucking motorcycle in Warframe and thinks he can, like, bro, I'm not trying to race, bro. Like, I would smoke you, bro. On God, I would smoke you on GTA racing. 100% I would smoke you. I'd smoke you like the fucking op you are.
We are Temple and the Rippers, but we will never
GTA, bro.
be
Stop on that
silenced.
bitch.
Rip it!
You don't have it. Damn, guns for real. Just wait for GTA 6, bro. I'll smoke you on GTA 6. I'm just better than you at every game, so it don't really matter. I'll just beat your ass in real life. Yeah, but I love how you like to pretend like video games don't have a universal skill to some degree.
This isn't music. This isn't art. It's a blatant display of tech rock propaganda, and I will not stand for it.
I'd smoke you. I'd read you like a book, bro. I'd read you like a book.
Albania, I need you to know, you are loved. You are needed. You are not
I could be speaking
disposable.
gibberish and I'd still smoke your ass.
Reject the smiling one.
Oh, I'm gonna win. I only win, buddy. I don't lose.
Send in a screamer. Ready or not, here I come!
Anytime, anywhere, I would smoke you any game. It's just the way of the world, brother. It's like the laws of science. Like, one of them, I'm pretty sure, is that Numbfingers smokes Tat every day of the week. It's your face, actually. You were the model.
You cannot be spent, demon. Not while we seethe.
Damn, so I would smoke you in real life.
Still in tune, Liz?
Oh no, the Karate Kid's gonna come after me. Bro's gonna yell, I'm gonna eat your babies. MMA isn't like a form of fighting though. MMA is literally multiple versions of fighting. So it doesn't make sense to have a
Teklos just
MMA class, like that's not a
Skullgirls
thing.
using these purges as cover to kill anyone who won't follow their
Because
orders.
what are you learning? You're learning mixed martial
I say
arts? Yeah,
listen
but like
to
what
this
form?
And wipe out this entire purge squad. This sector is home to a Skaldra high-security cache. If Burbon charges will get you inside, but you gotta be quick. They're rigged to self-destruct. You don't crack that cache soon, it's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock's ticking. Look
I
for
gotta find the
Burbon
keys
charges.
to this bitch. Where the keys at, bruh? Nice. Would you finance it with the dealership? So you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, but you can go directly to a bank and they'll give you a better deal. And then you just...
I got a message for Skuldra. Hovenia isn't your town, and their
I mean, it'd be
perks
saving you
was all
thousands.
dead.
It's not like a waste of time, but
They will be when you're all
it's
done.
your decision.
Keep it up.
You know, a lot of factors. I've never taken a loan, so I don't know what is good, and I have no fucking idea what the bank would offer, but... So you're telling me the girl trying to sell you a car told you that you should do it with them?
The cash was destroyed. It's okay. We'll make do.
Because it's their job. It's how they make money. They loan people money. It's like their thing. That's what they do, bro. And your credit score isn't bad. Like, I feel like she was playing it like that's bad. Like, not having credit isn't a terrible thing. Like, that's a lot better than having credit and having bad credit. Like, you start in the net positive. Like, you have good credit when you start having credit.
That's the last of them.
Because above like 700, you like
Time to
is
go home.
pointless. Like above 600 is basically where you start, and then at 700 you basically like maxed out like effectively. Like I think it goes up to like 900, but you're getting the best deal possible at 700 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Man, she sold you an expensive ass car too. Oh, it's used. What are the miles? I know it's a time pressing issue. For 10 grand though, you can get like a car that has like 10,000 miles on it maybe. Yeah, but I'm telling you, you could get the 10 anyway from a bank. Like the money's not like if you're gonna borrow money, then money is no issue. You can borrow money from anybody. Like the bank will just give you money. It's what they do. And then you buy, because once the bank gives you the money, like you will say, I'm using it to buy a car. Like okay, then the bank gives you the money, and then they just need like a receipt after, because they're just gonna give you 10 grand, and then it's on you to actually go spend that. So then you just buy a car outright for 10 grand, and then you give the receipt for that transaction back to the bank, so they add it to their paperwork. And now that bank owns that car until you've paid off the loan. It's the fucking like things that you turn in for standing with these guys. Am I playing on Steel Path? This felt easy. Am I on Steel? I'm not on Steel Path. That's why it felt fucking easy. Yeah. Well, you just need a credit card. So if you want to build credit while you're doing this, your normal bills and shit, get a credit card, set it so that you your normal bills, like whatever, like your subscriptions and then your actual like rent fee if you got one, like all of that shit, have it go through your credit card, and then you just pay your credit card off every month. Make sure you pay that off at the end of the month. And that'll build your credit like really fast. Like you'll get a lot of credit for doing that. Like I say, like your brother said, it takes a while to take effect, but that does build. That's one of the best ways to build credit. But credit cards also have their own interest rate. Like doing that will cost you money, but you build credit.
Yo! Supply cash clocked you. A Fervon charge or two will melt that lot proper.
I'm just thinking like a Grand Cherokee does not sound like a good. I'm gonna be honest, like I'm trying to be 100% honest, like fuel economy wise and everything, like just trying to have a car to commute with, that is a bad option.
Clearing them out. Bet it smells better and all.
Yeah. Like I said, it's you can go to a used car dealership. You got to make like even if you just think about it for 2 seconds, like the used car dealership obviously has to make money. So you're buying it from them for more expensive than you would buying it from someone who just needs to get rid of a used car. So the best option is to. Now I understand this might not work for you, but it's to get the loan from the bank and then buy directly from someone like eBay or otherwise. Now, if you do that, you need to be willing to spend the money to get like a mechanic to look at the car before you buy it. Because obviously the upside to buying with a dealership is that you know the car is like functional and there's no underlying immediate issue unless you're buying from a sketchy ass dealership.
You got the worst of it. Now come on home, fam.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it's still cheaper to pay for a mechanic to go look at the car real quick. If they don't let you do that, then the reason they're not letting you do that is because like that saves you money. Them saying no, you can't do that, it saves you fucking money because you already know what the mechanic was gonna say anyway. The people with good cars that are just trying to sell them are gonna let the mechanic come by. The guys that are trying to scam you are gonna say no. And if they say no, great, because they just saved you like the fucking $100 fee you would have had to have the mechanic look at the car and tell you the same thing. About to say, just take good care of it. Now, you have no idea how good of care that's why it sucks buying one with 100,000 miles, is because there's absolutely zero way for you to know how it was taken care of for 100,000 miles on that car. Like, even if it was like restored and looks good right now, if they treated it like shit during that 100,000 miles, you could be fucked, you know? Like there's definitely going to be like a bunch of wear and tear on the engine and the transmission and a bunch of underlying shit. Jeeps and Fords I would stay away from. Chevy is a good dealership, and the Japanese cars are good for what your use is. I think Japanese would be the best, like Toyota or Nissan, something like that. It is, but I think they have certain issues wrong with them, but credit where credit's due. A lot of like other companies with smaller products, like pressure washer companies and what have you, use Hyundai engines because they're very reliable. But I think that their cars are not the greatest. I would get a Toyota would be the best option for your specific use. Toyota is by far the best. I know a good about. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on cars, so I know a thing or two. I don't know it. This room is where they've all been at. Yeah, please. I just have to start behaving myself more. The biggest problem I've had with on console is, honestly, you might even want to think about getting a PC if you're going to do that instead of a console. As much as it would pain me, because we're on two different platforms, it's a lot better for that case. And the biggest problem I have with console right now is that by default, people's mics are turned off when you're streaming. And nobody, for the fucking love of God, ever turns their mic back on for other people to record. So like when I'm talking and shit, if you record, that's like one of the biggest things that stopped me is if I were to record something, anybody I was talking to, 99% of the time, is not going to have their voice recorded. So I'm just going to be talking to myself in the video. Yeah, exactly. Because your Discord voice isn't turned on. It looks like I'm just talking to my fucking self. And that's my exact problem. I don't give a like, I'm not trying to stream right now, I'm just streaming for you, so I don't fucking care, but case in point is like, you don't even know how, like that's my problem with PlayStation.
Situation critical!
You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
No, it's just a, like, inconvenience. I think if you want to stream, it's better to get a PC. It'll be a lot more expensive than getting a PlayStation, but it's better to get a PC. You also got to keep in mind that, like, a PlayStation's going to last you years and years and years. A PC is going to be like 4 times the price and last you about half the time. Like getting voice calls set, like it's just an inconvenience. It's not a big deal. Easier for me to just join a PlayStation party and fucking join the guys who are playing, like, because I have my friends list on PlayStation. I can see what everybody's doing and what they're playing, and I can see their open parties, and I can even join their games directly via PlayStation. If I want to play with a friend on Discord, it needs to be like we've already texted each other beforehand and we're trying to play together. I don't ever just randomly hit people up on Discord because they're playing a game. That doesn't happen. Valkyrie, they reworked her with this skin. Bro, you see some of these damage numbers? Some of these are hitting for like 1.2 million. Just this slide tech that I'm doing.
Whatever, man.
Our faithful Kabat has roused the
thing that
prey.
sucks about this mission,
Bring it
they added,
down
for some
and
reason, a
drain
fucking
it.
damage attenuation to these guys, so they cannot die fast. Like, you can be the most overpowered person in the world, and they're still just gonna eat damage. Like, there's no way to kill this guy faster than this. This is, like, as fast as it gets.
It's trying to run. Stop it. Escape is failure. It's been broken.
It's also a weird
Harvested.
build I have on this Valk. It doesn't, like, make sense why it would do this damage, but it just works. I'm not even using like a damage mod on her melee.
Laura can see it.
Is that crazy?
All that was taken from Helvania and her people, funneled into this monster.
When no one did the fucking bounty, so I gotta do that. Let's start this stuff.
And again, the tech rot spawns a legocyte. It has learned. It is stronger. Pharaoh glands. Reeking, saturated with hormones, and a sure sign a legocyte is nearby. Kalimos wants a sniff.
No one's fucking jumping when they're getting kills. There we go.
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next legocyte. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
What? Big guy coming. Come here, bitch.
A beast as voracious as the tech rot itself.
essence that he's using. Can I use a firework? I know I got him. I have so much shit in it right now.
The beast seeks sanctuary. Give it no quarter.
Owie. Owie. I think she's the Trinity. Just this guy left. Oh, is this assassination? I should switch operators. I don't know why the fuck my character feels the need to do a burnout every time he leaves and doesn't just park in reverse, but...
Her house is in disarray. My trust in you spectacularly misplaced.
It's the Volt, bro. It's
Tear
that
your
proto-frame.
orbs from the bloodless glow of whatever screen has you transfixed and witness
He fast as
what
fuck, boy.
becomes of those who stray. HO9's showtime. Oh, and have fun.
Yeah, there's some competition now, but
If only we all bowed to that massive
some people like to say that Gauss is
faster.
faster, but if you actually mod Volt correctly, then Volt's
no reason
faster.
to start now. Let's take out his tank.
Move the HO9 into position.
There's
Cover
one that's
flags
like,
with
technically, if
those
it's a
barricades.
straight line
Nothing
and there's
touches my
zero movement needed, like, technically is faster.
Barricades. Nothing you've got can get past those.
But like I said,
except-
they only go in a straight line, and if there's any obstacle in their way, they just get
Okay.
stopped dead in their tracks.
First step. Get your hands on a Skuldra Commander's transponder. Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now, get to a comms terminal and use that thing to call in Stormfall
Teleporting is cheating.
paratroopers. Yeah.
Like, I think it's
Stormfall
Grendel.
paratroopers
She just
inbound.
turns into a fucking
Wrestle
ball.
those RPGs from their cold, dead hands.
Like, technically, you can get that to go faster as fuck, but
I keep kicking you over and
I wouldn't
over
count it.
again like a big, dumb, dead horse, and you don't learn, and I'm tired.
she's actually,
I'm
it's
so
ironic because she's supposed to be the
tired.
fat ass that isn't supposed to be fast at all.
Stormfall, please, save me the bother. Arthur Nightingale. If it weren't for the disease that disfigures your body and soul, you'd be just one more dead idealist in a pile of dead idealists, whilst I am Hulvania's very raison d'etre.
This guy ever stop fucking
Skuldra
yapping?
looks to me, not just for leadership, but
I
inspiration.
always forget to turn that character
While
highlighting back
you
off once I'm
are a
done.
few slender chromosomes away
annoying.
from corpsehood.
Oh, Victor. You really are the most insufferable prick.
Fucking killed someone with an arcane.
Oh, look. Another barrier. Does Victor really think this will stop us?
There aren't. I mean, there's some infested. It's like, this is... The Tech Rot is what they're called. It's two different enemy. It's two new enemy types. Skuldra and enemy Rot and Tech
Your
Rot.
sacrifice today in the name of Soul and Skuldra will not be in vain. A place has surely been prepared for you. in
I don't
the
really know,
hall
to be honest. I haven't
of
paid
heroes.
attention. It's two different enemy types, though, for sure. That's the same way I always go. It doesn't make a fucking difference which way you go, because you have to go back the other way no matter what. Maybe to you, buddy. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it the way I don't give a fuck.
Of my father's wars.
Tank time.
Invulnerable to tech rot.
It's a skin for one of the ones you've used. It's nothing special.
Our prize must survive. Our plans depend on it. Stormfall. Eliminate these rats. I wonder, Hex, if we stick your...
Emiya's getting strange readings from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Hey man, it's a good tank. What doesn't make sense to me is how there's still like Eximus and stuff, because that's like void energy, so how the fuck... So how are there like Eximus enemies and stuff?
What have you filthy, wretched, diseased creatures done to my beautiful tank?
Ugh. Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software. Now you've got to clean up his mess. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
Nah, no one, like most of the people just don't give a fuck.
It's healing.
He got killed. It is Tekra, like it turned into Tekra. I don't fucking know like the story, bro. I don't know how this shit works, man. I'm not the Messiah. I don't know. I'm just here to kill shit, man. Hey, yo. Is this guy dying again? No, that's just stuck on the side of the street. That's his pet. And his pet's name is literally useless, so I'm just gonna assume he doesn't want to revive it.
Regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Well, mine's died too. Mine just isn't available. Like, you can't revive a carrier. It just auto-reses after some time, but mine's died a few times. Oh, they do. That revive thing, like, it'll just revive itself, but you can go there and hold X to, like, make it go faster. No, there's also no cryo sleep or anything like that anymore. They got rid of all that shit. Which is probably for the best. Back here, bitch. Give me your
Now it's
arcane.
dead. Victor has no idea what he's up against. Head home, rest up. We've got more to do tomorrow.
It's the slide warframe. I just slide. Yeah, I'm playing Neja. I'm just a slidey. I think you're wrong. It's Neja. Neja. I think you're always wrong. You've never been correct in your life. Nope, you're wrong. Nope, you're lying. Nope. I don't know why you'd be lying about this, but...
So what you trying to do?
I would never. You're just wrong. I don't know what to do with this standing. All I've done is level them up to 5. Now I'm max level and I have no idea what I'm even like gonna use this standing for. Bro, I haven't even talked to like any of the actual vendors. I haven't even talked to them yet. I've just been running their missions.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
Oh, it's survival. I thought it was exterminator.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
Valkyrie just fucking shreds everybody now.
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge. Yeah, I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to talk to the appliances.
Yeah, I don't play the Titanfall, so I don't know. I'm probably a part of the reason it got cancelled, because I just have never been fucked to even try the games. Well, I mean, that's a money issue now if they're laying people off, which means they definitely, like, not enough people bought the game. I promise if enough people bought the game, it would not be having this problem, though. Like, I know there's a lot of people who probably did buy it, but not enough. Games that are gonna make people money don't just, like, not get made, you know? People want to make money. What is this thing fucking doing? There was that was a 3.2 million in there somewhere. There were two 2.5s I went to save, and then 3.5 popped up.
Hell scrubber ready for you.
I don't know. It's definitely gonna sell out. Game of the year. I don't know about that. It's definitely gonna make. It's gonna be the grossest, like the highest grossing game probably ever. But Game of the year, it might not win just because it's gonna be hard to live up to this hype now. They've been putting it off for like fucking, what, like 8 years now? Like, it's a lot of hype to build, like, to actually live up to. I don't know where these guys are fighting next. Yeah, you can definitely cross the whole map in a car in like 5 or 10 minutes.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some Spore X, or get the hell out of there! Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too.
No, I don't know if, like,
use it when you
I
need
don't even, I might wait a while to even
need
get Borderlands 4, just because 3 was like a major letdown for me. I don't like 3. Every time I go to play 3, it like puts me to fucking sleep, and then I wake up and never want to play it again. Like, that's the reality of 3. Like, I can't even play it. I can't not finish that game. That's how bad it is. Yeah.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
These guys fucking suck, bro. Yeah, I have 50% damage dealt, and I have tripled the second highest kills. These guys are fucking booty cheeks. Yeah, but I only get credit for their health bar.
Was greater.
Like, damage dealt is the credit you get in damage dealt. Like, if it accounted for how much damage I was actually like hitting for, I would have like 99.99% damage dealt. Because these guys are not hitting for that much. Mm-hmm.
The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thanks.
Yes. We'll see when it drops. I've learned in the past few years that whatever they say is going to be in their game is always greatly exaggerated. Alright, here we go. So, I'll show you the build. This is basically just, it's an all-range build. Now, I could actually, let me do duplicate here. Override. And then change the name of this one to strength. And then let's get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of this one. Fuck, I don't have good like mods available for this. Get rid of this. And do like, yeah, I have mouse and key plugged in right now. What do I want to do here? Where is... Man, I want to have a strength build. I think I'll have to forma this again. I'm trying to think of how to make it work. I think it'll need more forma. This one I think needs to be an omniforma so that I can change that mod to a like blind strength or something. Back? senor. This is the Ember rework. It's a little bit funky. I'm still trying to build it. Yeah. I know you like that shit. She has full armor strip now, which is really nice, but like her damage-based ability kind of fucking sucks. Like that fireball is kind of buns. It does kill them, but I bet you some of these guys are gonna live though. Yeah, like that guy in the back definitely lives. So you have to use it like in conjunction with a weapon, which is kind of annoying. But the full armor strip is nice, I won't lie. And then if I run out of energy, the ability's clapped. But running around in mission, I wouldn't really run out of energy. Alright, let's go back to Valkyr. Yeah, that's fine, but I'm gonna show you the build. Look, I don't even have this bitch on here. But I'm just using reach for more range, along with this for more range. And then shocking touch so that it's electricity. So basically the only things of importance here is this arcane. On melee electricity status, 20% chance for elemental melee status effects to apply to enemies within 20 meters for 18 seconds. Cannot refresh, like blah blah blah. Basically whenever my melee hits an electricity status on an enemy, there's a 20% chance that all of the elements on them get projected to the enemies within 20 meters for 18 seconds. So like my Sentinel is priming them, and then I have for the combo multiplier shit, so the reason I need my combo to be high is because these two mods, and then these ones, or no, those are just on kill. So on kill I get plus, yeah. These ones are just per combo multiplier, I get 40% more crit chance. So this 105 is not accurate. That gets more to like probably 250, maybe 300% crit chance. And then 40% status. This probably gets at least to 100% status probably. When I'm already like fully built up. And then my Valkyr build is kind of funky. So this is just for more energy. Just cause she has a fuckload of armor. And then just this one is really the only thing that was special. She is now, they got rid of her invincibility, because you remember when she popped her 4, she was invincible? They got rid of that, but they increased her armor. So now all I have to do is, my energy is based off of how much energy I have, or my energy is based on how much armor I have, sorry. So you can see on the bottom right I have 500, but if I pop this ability, and then I use my 4, it goes up to 1,000, because I have more armor now. So that's why I don't need primed flow. Then I can pull out my melee, and spawn these guys in. These guys are going to be steel path, so that means they have like way more armor and way more health. And they're also max level that you can spawn in anyway. And then refresh this ability, use this one, and then I just gotta build some combo, but those guys are already dead off of one hit. And then one hit these guys, and they're all gonna die. And these guys are all dead, and you can see as I'm hitting more people, you see how those red crits are popping up more and more. So spawn some more. Combo. Alright, I'm at 12x combo now, which is maxed out. Boom, red crits only, and they're all dead. And I didn't even use my 3. My 3 makes them take more damage. I don't ever use it. And then this ability is to group them together, so if I do like normal enemies instead of the XMS, battle group, simulate, and then I use my 1, because I have max range, it'll pull them all in together. It doesn't do it to Xmas because they have Overguard, and Overguard stops like grouping abilities like that. But normal enemies will just get shit on by my number 1. That's like the technical name for it. Well, if you saw my Ember had an Overguard on her because of one of her abilities, or one of the augments I put on her. If I can go back to Ember. This one. Fire Blast Augment. Each enemy hit heals by 25 to 50 depending on immolation level with Ember. Over-healing grants you Overguard. And... let's see. Fireball. Oh, that's Inferno. No, that's for Fire Blast, so it's for this 3. So Ember's a bit weird. I don't have a lot of energy because I don't have the mod capacity for it. But if I hit this one, spawn in those Xmas again. Oricon, Xmas, Heavy Gunners. Why there's only 14? Did I leave some people alive somewhere? I should be able to spawn 20. Oh, there we go. Orkin, Corrupted Heavy Gunner, Xmas. Okay, I left another one alive somewhere, but it's fine. So then I use Rhino's ability, then I use my 2, and I get some more energy. Now when I use my Fireball, yeah, because Rhino's acts as faction damage boost, so now I gotta build this up, so I gotta build that meter up to a 90%. It's on the bottom right. Now it's at 90, now I can armor strip them, and when I use that ability, you'll see on the top right that I get Overguard on my health. Use this to armor strip, and then use my 4, and they start burning to death, and I get Overguard. And I can speed up their death. That's like the problem is, my weapon is so much faster at killing these guys. Like, it doesn't make, like, that fire damage is so insignificant because it does kill them, but because of how slow it kills them, I might as well just be running fucking, like, I just bring Nezha and then spawn them in. And with no setup whatsoever, all I have to do is pop my 3, pop my 1, pop my 4. Now those are all on timers. Charge my weapon's ability. Switch to Incarnin, and then if I use my 2 on them and just fucking burn them to death, they just die instantly. So I just pop 2, and then die. And they're all fucking dead anyway. It's like Ember just kills too slow. She works, but this is so much faster. I think they did add a Nidus Prime. I don't know if I have him, but I think they added a Nidus Prime. He's Nidus, like, he's good with no setup. There is a Nidus Prime, and I do have him. There's no setup required for Nidus. That's the best part. Or, like, No modding, I should say. There's no fancy mods that you need to run a Nidus. But he's not, like, crazy good. I mean, you can mod him kind of fancily to make him a little better, but he won't be as good as, like, Valkyr is. Like, Valkyr's insane right now, in my opinion. But there's also some other Warframes that I haven't touched yet, that I haven't even built, that are also really OP right now, I think. But Nidus is just Nidus. He's really good for a noob, because a noob can just pick him up, put some health mobs on him, and then boom, they can run like pretty much any survival mission. He's also very boring, because it's just fucking press 3, group them, press 1, press 1, press 1, press 1, press 3 to group them, press 1, press 1, press 1. It's just the same fucking thing. That's why I've turned to, it's called, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called now, but it's, just Warframes based on buffing your weapons, because using weapons is so much more fun. That's why I've been using Nezha, because she just buffs your gun, and your gun is so much more fun to use. Octavia's good, yeah. I can show you Octavia. Yeah. Yeah, you can, anybody's always been able to do this from like release of Octavia. If I can remember how to do it is going to be the question. I don't know if I'll remember how to do it.
Me too.
No, not in here. Maybe it's in appearance. I don't remember how to change her songs. I know I have some saved. No. I'd have to open the menu on like how to change them first. What was this? Actions. Nope. Damn, I have a Lua lens on her? Damn, I used hella Lua lenses. Where do I change it is the question. Oh, it's right here. Manticord. So I have this spammy one because it makes it easier to use all the abilities. So this one is, where do I change which song I'm using? Oh, load song. Go-to song is probably this one. Yeah, this is the spammy one that I have. This just makes it so like you can just cramp or spam crouch super fast and you'll get invisibility and shit like that. Like it's just easier to get the buffs from her ability. And then there's this one, which is just fucking autistic as fuck. Doesn't sound good at all. This one is also crouch. I don't think I have like an actual song. This is the best one I had, like sounding wise. There's nothing like crazy about these, but some people have some good ass music in here. I've never really fucked with it, so. No, you make the chords for the song. Like if I were to click this and then move it here, and click this, move it here, click that. Each of all these different noises. So like if I were to get rid of all these gray ones, you'll hear the music like turn off when it goes through this. So now you can only hear this one note, and if I got rid of this, you'll hear nothing get played when it goes over there. Because there's no notes. No. But you can make, like, actual songs into that music. Like, you just gotta know the notes. It's almost like a fucking art form when some people do it.
These will feed the fire. Our enemies will fear you with that.
Octavia's okay. She's just slow, because... And you have to... The two things with Octavia, you have to have teammates that actually know how to play off of Octavia, because if they're stunning the enemies and, like, crowd controlling them, then her abilities don't work, because the entire point of Octavia is that they're going to kill themselves. But you need the enemies to actually be, like, doing something in order for them to kill themselves. Because her main ability is the mallet, which just, when enemies attack it, it deals damage back to enemies in its area. So, like, an enemy runs, and it draws their aggro, so they'll just run up to it, start shooting it, and killing themselves. But it's like, if they're getting crowd controlled, and they can't even shoot it, then there's nothing to do. Like, Octavia can't do anything. Because they can't shoot it, so they can't kill themselves. And her damage doesn't do, like, or her ability doesn't do damage on its own. It needs them to actively kill themselves. Jesus Christ, 300 strength of Rhino is insane. No. This means that arbitrations, every time they come around, so in 42 minutes it'll be a new one, but every time they come around, there's one Warframe specifically that gets a 300% strength buff and a 500 health buff, and then there's 3 weapons, a primary, secondary, and melee, that all also get buffed. So if you use those specific ones, then you can go for longer, or just have more fun, or whatever. But, like, Rhino's also kind of meh, because 300 strength Rhino just means you're going to be buffing the shit out of your teammates. There's not, like, a clear answer to that. It's like a question that DE avoids. I think, like, I don't know, because it's like, we seem to think that we're on our own in the story-wise. Like, our character seems to think they're, like, on their own all the time. But then, like, other characters will reference, like, oh, the Tenno have been such help, and, like, they'll say things that make it sound like multiple different Tenno have been helping them. So it's like, there's not like a clear answer to that. It's a little bit complicated. I'm gonna level some stuff up while we're talking, just to get them out of the way. You don't know Chroma? He's like the OG Eidolon killer. He's your damage dealer for Eidolons. He does, because his he's really fucking complicated, but you change his color to determine what element he's doing. Yeah. So white is considered the best, or at least for Eidolons it was the best, because one of the abilities with white, like or cold, it gives you a bunch of armor there. Oh, this one, cold armor damage multiplier 9.99x. And you get an 83% status chance. This ability is the reason why he was good at killing Eidolons. And then this ability combined with it's really good, because this one gives you a 915% damage increase. Yeah. And then this is used for credit farming, but it's kind of fucking useless. But yeah. You just ran these for Eidolons, and then you popped these 2 abilities, and that was the whole reason I have Let me put Nedja back on. The whole reason let me just fucking go to my mods. This game I always come back to. It's not like I might stop playing, but when you come back, I'll probably just pick it up again. I always like jump in for a bit and then go and then jump back in for a bit. I've been on and off this game for like fucking 10 years. But the whole reason I bought this was for Eidolons, this Rubico Riven. Basically, everyone just ran either a Rubico or a Lenka, and I also have a Lenka Riven, I think, somewhere in here. If I can find it. Or not. Maybe I don't have a Lenka. Oh no, there it is. But you ran either a Lenka or a Rubico with a Riven, and then you use those two abilities and you could one-shot the Eidolon. Solo though, if you're gonna solo the Eidolon, you need Trinity, because Trinity is the most important character in that. Because if you want to capture the Eidolon, which is required to spawn the next Eidolon, so there's 3 different Eidolons. There's the one that always spawns normally, and then if you capture instead of kill the Eidolon, you can spawn the next one, and then if you capture that one instead of killing it, then you could spawn the last one, and that last one gives you the best drops. But you'll actually get a reward from every single one anyways, so it's the best to just do them all. Yeah, night ends in 40 minutes, I could. I don't want to spawn multiple ones, because I don't know if I could even solo. The next tier above this one is way fucking harder, so I don't know if I could actually beat that one. But I will just fucking go kill him. It's gonna be a long fucking fight. And I accidentally spawned with randoms because I forgot to take it off public. Well, shit. If they're stupid, yeah. Well, not necessarily. It's like they could go to extract and then pull me out of the mission type shit. Like, I just don't want to deal with randoms. I also forgot to put on Madura for that extra damage. They're actually reworking Focus. That was one of the things so they're bringing ultimates to the game, and they're gonna rework how the focus schools are, and then a part of the focus schools is going to be ults. That's what I was going to say. It reminded me, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, so we're returning to how, I mean, we used to have, like, ults is not a new thing to Warframe. We used to have that fucking, that beam. An ability for what? No, it's a thing until you complete the War Within, and then you get your actual, because when you do the second dream and you haven't done the War Within, you can't go into your operator, so the replacement for not going into your operator is that you can use that beam, but then after the War Within you can just use your actual operator, you don't need that beam. I mean, this one is better than the other one I was using, to be fair. This amp is a lot better. To dodge his attacks, you just gotta go into void mode. It's just sentient. It's just a sentient enemy.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
It's actually best to just leave this area during this. To just leave the area when he's doing that shit. And then he's gonna teleport somewhere else.
Retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
I don't know where he went though, because I don't know the spawns anymore. It's been too long. Let's turn on that enemy highlight again. Oh, he went back to where he spawned earlier. So his shield does get easier to destroy because it only starts where his health starts, you know? And because I destroyed a limb, he has less health. I should actually use my buffs. Oh, I didn't do that. Oops.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
When I'm actually using my Warframe abilities, the limbs die a lot fucking faster.
The Terrorist retreats, but
he's just
remains
spawning in the
close
same fucking
by,
spot.
wary of you.
He's just one of the guys that talk, like, in the story, he's the guy who tells you to go kill Sentients, so, or to go kill Eidolons. I didn't mean to do that.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
I didn't realize like how fucking engraved into my brain this fight is. I'm like dodging all of his attacks without even thinking about it.
The Terrorist retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
Oh, he didn't spawn in the same spot. They always spawn in water, so you kind of just go from like water pool to water pool and find them. Yeah, they like walk out of the water.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them.
Now you just gotta kill these Eidolons. And then when he stands back up, we can actually kill him. Now when he stands up, he should have a normal health bar. No, they're sentient cores. This is why you needed all the fucking damage buffs and shit. See how long it takes to kill this guy? I used to one-shot this motherfucker. I still probably could, but I'd have to get everything set up for it. There you go, he dropped an arcane. Now, if you were using lures, which is why you would need Trinity to keep them alive, if you're using lures, you could actually capture this guy instead of kill him, and then you get more loot, and you'd get a thing to go spawn him, spawn in the next one. Eidolon Shard. You get better Eidolon Shards and shit if you're actually doing this proper, but I'm not bothered. And then how you spawn the next one would be over here on this rock. Brilliant Eidolon Shard. You insert the one that you've got from killing or from capturing him, and then it would spawn the next one. And it needs one from every squad member, so like because there's only one place to put it, but there would be 4 if I had 4 people to put the things. It spawns the next Eidolon, which is harder. And then the last one is spawned after capturing that one. And how you capture them basically is just go to these Eidolon lures, destroy them, you hack them, and then they'll follow you around. And then you find these guys, and you just break their outer shell, and the Eidolon lure will suck them up. So see, that guy, he just got sucked up by my lure. And then that one got sucked up, and he needs one more. If I suck up one more of these little fuckers, it's just fucking Grenier, man. Where the sentient dudes at? Where y'all motherfuckers at? It's funny because these guys don't do a lot of damage, the little tiny ones, but the Grenier cannot physically kill them because they can't do void damage, and void damage is required to destroy these things. And you see how his symbol turned blue? Hello? Tatsumi Yuki? Cyan Amarine?
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
Hello?
Shined that I lost her twice. First, clear skies and steady rails, dude.
Always got. I thought loading myself with explosives and go. Here's a few pieces I put together in my own time. Void knows I got plenty of that. Admire all you like, but okay.
Still not used to it. I never liked to stay too long in the reliquary drive chamber, even when I was alive. I kept thinking I could see myself out the corner of my eye. Let's see what twisted wonders the Void has created. Thank you. Reconstruction of the past is possible. If you have specimens, I'm deeply interested. I'll see you later.
No content. You really came through for us, kid. You all ready for a transformation? Think you look good already, huh? Little bit of everything here. Ah, well. Next.